prompted you to write this book, and for whom?
Mm. So it was pandemic, and as you know, during that time when we had to shut down online classes, move to asynchronous and Canvas and redesign our classes. Um, I found na I was having a hard time dealing with it. I couldn't teach, but I couldn't teach over Zoom. And I go, what will I do? Uh, and I found, why don't I write? Why don't just random thought of, what if I write down all my lectures, the stuff I would have given, and I go, yeah, that makes sense. That's like, it's positive contribution. It's reflective. It seems to be answering an interior need of the moment to reflect and recap. Um, because the ideas in the book were not just relevant for me in teaching, but also relevant for me in looking at my life and building my own company at that stage. No, so I thought doing that would be good. And then I think the final motivation was, I read somewhere that when you write a book, that the amazing thing about writing a book is someone can pick it up a century after you've passed and still interact with your ideas. And something about that made sense to me. I don't know if it was the sense of legacy or that. Um, and I wrote the book, and I think I dedicated it to everyone, to all my students who have gone through the class and everyone who will go through the class.
Sige. And that last point that you raised, and during the launch of your book a few days ago, the department chair, Mars Balgos, talked about it's really a textbook for our class in leadership here in our business school. But the people that are listening to us, and this is really just to be able to catch their attention very early on, is why are you talking about a textbook for your school when we are not students, and it's senior moments and it's for senior citizens. JJ, my producer, 33 years old, and like many people of his generation, is a freelance person, will probably never enter into the corporate world or be in an organization leading. So siguro we can disabuse that notion of leadership, the whole concept. Parang, is this book for those who are only have leadership positions at the moment, and that's why this book is relevant to them? Or can someone who is already not occupying a leadership position or doesn't intend to do so in the near future, how relevant is this book? Should they even read this book?
Yeah. Um, Good question. I think that's actually one of the questions I was struggling with as I wrote the book, no, or even as I introduce it. Uh, why does this matter? It's a question we ask internally. Why does this book matter? Why do these 180 pages matter? Um, and I think my real desire is, it's for anyone who's asking themselves the question, what will I do with my life? It just so happens, luckily for us, that these are questions we ask in the leadership course, Ateneo Grad School of Business. But whether or not you're taking your MBA or in a leadership position or want to be or find yourself to be, I think everybody is in some form or other asking the question, what should I do with my life?